What's going on, ladies and gents? Before we start the video, I want to remind everybody the content creator program is coming to an end for this season in the next week. So what you have to do now is extend that support to keep getting your codes. We have 2 more codes on the way, which you know are going to be coming very soon. Plus, will be applied to the next season as well too. So if you don't want to miss out on your codes and your ranking, log into your account right over here. Once you get into the login section, go to the My Page section, go to the My Support section. Right underneath, there'll be a Payneblade option, hopefully, and you guys can click Extend. If you click the Extend button, that gets you in for the next season to continue getting your codes. And if you have not done so already, guys, click that support button, get yourself some active codes, and get ready for season 12 of the content creator program. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright folks, welcome back. So one thing that a lot of you have been asking about lately is getting yourselves the brand new artifact tier list for all hunters currently in the game. So we're going to go through every single hunter and just kind of break it down. Rather than doing it to the traditional tier list section, which is a little bit clunky, I'm just going to show you guys through the actual game. It's just much easier this way, and I think it's a little bit cleaner as well too. So we're going to start off with the anniversary unit, Cha. Now if you plan to do any form of POD, any form of guild boss, you want to use the full AP's infamy set. If you plan to do any single player content or BOT and stuff, you know what, honestly, BOT I haven't really had a chance to even use her. You want to go with Obsidian and Infamy. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now with Sorin, you want to go for the following setup. This is probably the best setup currently for her. That's 4-piece Desire, 4-piece Greed, and this is probably going to be the best going forward. That gives you best of both worlds. So this is probably the way you want to go. Now when it goes down to full power though, you probably either want to use the full-piece Greed or the full-piece Desire set, and that will give you guys the most level of power. But for the best optimal performance, this is the best set. Same thing goes with Gun here. You want to go 8-piece Greed usually for him, or if you don't have that, you want to go 4-piece Desire, 4-piece Greed, and that works. And this is pretty much going to be the ebb and flow for most of your actual units who are breakers. Breakers are going to be using this setup for quite some time, I believe, and this is going to again give you guys the elemental advantage plus the crit damage bonus advantage and the break advantage. So all of this coming together is probably the best set. Yeah, believe it or not, half and half is working really damn well. My favorite kind of coffee. Plus at the same time, don't forget, if it is a power issue, always go AP set, guys. It's just going to give, you guys can see 6,900, the best results, right? Now for someone like Lee Bora, the best setup right now is either going to be a full wish set. Depending on what you want to do, you can also use Angel in White with Sylph. So she's mostly a support unit, and that way you actually want to keep her that way. If you plan to make her DPS, for the most part you want to go Toughness and you want to go Obsidian or Expert. So Toughness and Expert works really well. She needs a lot of crit. So this is right now though the best set for her overall, because at the end of the day, Lee Bora really does play a support role more than anything else. Mei Lin. Okay, so full blessing. Yeah, full blessing works really well here. Now a couple options for her. You can also go Angel in White, and you can also go Sylph here, or you can put a holy set if you're looking for more attack with Sylph, or you can put on, I mean, in case you needed a guardian set, in case Jinnu does have that life blessing stone, and also Sylph, right? So all those are very good options. And another good option here as well too would be the right over here. Hold on, what's it called again? I always forget the name. Let me change it over. It is the brand new star, something star, Shining Star. There you go. In case you want to do BOT, Shining Star works really well. Also, in case you're looking to buff your Jinnu up for any of his BOT stuff, or even just hunters in general who are attack spec. So that's a pretty good option. But overall, Blessing set works best for her. All right, Thomas, Iron and Infamy, or Iron and Obsidian. Usually Obsidian works really well for him. That's what I would stick with. And then right here you go Obsidian. There we go, there it is. So Obsidian and Iron Will, the best one. And if you're looking for team modes, you want to go full 8-piece Infamy. Infamy does work really well for him as well too, but this is the best set overall for all content usually for Thomas. Again, unless it's POD or GB, then you go with Infamy, okay? All right, now moving over to Yusuin. Yusuin's pretty straightforward here, guys. It's always going to be armed, and it's going to be Obsidian. You really don't want to go stray far from that. That's really her best set, and this works extremely well for her because she just is an overpowered machine for defense pen, and this is going to give her additional defense pen, and this is going to give her additional damage damage increase while her MP is there, and her MP stays pretty high pretty much the entire time. All right, now for Essel, you can go full piece Greed as well too, or you can go half and half as usual. So going half Desire, half Greed works really well for her as well too. So either or works. Again, breakers are going to pretty much be maintained the same way across the board. The only difference, of course, with Essel versus everyone else is the fact that Essel is attack spec. The other ones are all either HP spec or defense spec. So keep that in mind. All right, Cha. Chai, you want to go Cursed and Expert or Cursed and Obsidian. For the most part, Obsidian is not going to work that well for her though, unless it's a short fight. So usually it's Expert and Cursed. So you want to toss in a couple Experts in there as well too. You can give her Infamy, A-piece Infamy if you like as well, or if you plan to use her for support for any reason, you can go Angel and White with Sylph as well. That's going to be mostly for GB, but for damage purposes, you want to go Curse and Expert or Infamy all the way across when it comes down to any type of team fights. All right, Hansi Mi or Hansi Mei. Hope I'm saying it right. Probably not. Hands in my pants. Well, let's just be real. That's what we call her now. Guardian outfit for the first one, and Sylph for the second, and then Blessing for the third. Okay, so that'll be the setup. So 1, 2, or full Blessing. All right, that'll be your primary setups for Hansi Mei. Karaye, usually my favorite one just because it's so different for her. So as usual, you're going to go 2-piece, one hit kill, 2-piece curse for the maximum amount of damage, and then Obsidian here or Expert, depending on what you want to use. Usually Obsidian works much better because she scales so high off attack already. Expert kind of has a diminishing effect. Or the next one here is going to be a full 8-piece Infamy set, which is going to give you guys the team bonus during like Ant Queen or POD, right? So those are going to be the best ones for that. All right, for Isla. Same thing as Hansi Mei. You want to pretty much use Guardian and Sylph, and then you want to switch over here to Blessings for the next one. And again, that's primarily what she uses overall. We have Leonard over here. So Leonard is interesting. Leonard, you want to go Iron Will, and you want to go with Iron Will and Obsidian. That's what works best for him. For team battles, you want to go full A-piece Infamy. All right, so keep that in mind. Iron Will, and this is obviously for BOT. Iron Will and Infamy are... Sorry, Iron Will and Obsidian are the best for him for single player content, and then full player content is going to be the full AP set for Infamy. Alright, moving over to the brand new units. This is Mei Yun, or is it Shua? I can't tell. Who's this one? That's Shua. Sorry, my bad, guys. Let's just get her up here. May as well. Push that one extra content. Bam! There it is. A10. Didn't realize I didn't have her A10. There she is. Okay, so A10 version of her. She's a little bit more of a unique character. So you want to go AP Infamy for her, or over here you want to build, if you are doing like Fakna, for example, you want to do Armed and Obsidian, or you want to go with, so Armed or Obsidian or Curse and Obsidian works really well, or AP Infamy for her. All right, Woo. Greed, full AP's Greed, or again, Greed and Desire. Pretty straightforward again. For Akari, you want to go for Guardian and Sylph, and the second one you want to go is Blessing. Again, most of the units you're going to use are going to work this way, and the same will apply for Min, except for Min it's a little different. Min, you're going to go either full Wish, right, full Wish set, or you're going to go full Blessing set. So full Wish or full Blessing for Min. All right, for Charlotte. Charlotte's going to go with, honestly for her, it should actually be Iron Will and Obsidian. That probably works the best for her overall, or 8-piece Infamy, again, for team content. Goto, same thing. It's going to be half Desire, so it's going to be half Desire and half Greed for him. You guys can see I'm moving my stuff around for different units for Guild Boss. But yeah, it's going to be half Desire, half Greed. Or you can do Obsidian and Curse for him as well for more damage if you don't really care about the breaking aspect of it. If you want to make him a hybrid DPS. But ideally, you want to go Desire and Greed for all your breakers. This includes Emma as well too. And Alicia, you want to probably go with, ideally you want to go with Obsidian and you want to go with Curse for her. Mirai, my god, I'm going to use Mirai in a minute. It's going to be Curse and Obsidian or Curse and Expert. Alright, Obsidian works really well if she's the Hansi Mi, but if you want to use just overall damage, Expert works really well for her because of her high crit rate. For SM Beck, it's going to be same thing. It's going to be either Skeleton or Obsidian. Skeleton, because he starts off with low HP, he'll take full advantage of that. Obsidian, his MP stays pretty high up the entire time, and this will just be Curse over here. Beck, again, you want to do the same thing, Desire and Greed. Lim, Desire and Greed. Dongpu, you want to go for him it's going to be Curse and Obsidian, and that pretty much sums up the entire units. I think the only one we missed out here, guys, Mei Yun. Where is she? There she is. I think I might have missed her. There we go. So for her, it's going to be either AP's Greed, not AP's Greed, AP's Infamy, or it's going to be Curse and Obsidian for her. That worked out best for me. You may be able to get away with Infamy and Curse for her as well too, but that overall is probably the best setup. Now the last one, of course, is going to be Sung Jin-woo. I still stick with the usual classics. I stick with Curse and Expert or Curse and Obsidian. So that's going to be your outstanding ability. Or you can try, some people have tried this, 2 Curse, 2 Infamy for him with Obsidian here, and that might work as well too, but I don't find that to be as good personally. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped you out. Let me know if you like the new format. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to extend, support, and also go ahead and click that support button, get yourself into the program. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.